Friends, in this video, I will draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for this beam. So this is a simply supported beam. This is a hinge joint, and this is a roller joint, a roller support and a hinge support. And there are the loads. This is uniformly distributed load of 10 kilonewton per meter length, and this is 20 kilonewton of point load. This is a moment of 240 kilonewton meter, and this distance is 4 meter, this is 2, and this is 2. So let's first calculate the reactions. So this is Ra and this is Rah, because this is the hinge joint, so hinge support, so it will offer two reactions. This is roller support, so it will offer only one reaction. So we will apply the rules. Summation fx is equal to 0. Suppose this is x direction, this is y direction. So all the forces in x direction should be 0 sum if we add them. So Rah plus, there is no force in horizontal direction except this force, so plus 0, there is no other force, is equal to 0. So Rah should be 0. Now sum of all the vertical forces should be 0. So first we will write all the downward forces. So downward forces is 10 kilonewton per meter into length is equal to 40. So value of this UDL is 10 into 4 is equal to 40 kilonewton plus 20 kilonewton, and there is no other force, is equal to Ra plus Rb. So Ra plus Rb will be 10 into 40 is 40 plus 20 is equal to 60 kilonewton. Now if we take moment about point A, then sum of all the moments about point A should be 0. So moment due to this is 10 kilonewton meter into length is 4. So 4 into distance of the centroid of this load from this support is 4 by 2. This is like rectangular load, so this is 4 by 2. So it is 2. This is clockwise movement plus, due to this, 20 into distance is 4, and this is anti-clockwise, so it will be minus 240. Sum of all the moments about point A should be 0. So we will take moment about point A. So due to this UDL, uniformly distributed load, moment will be 10 kilonewton into 4 is total load, 10 into 4 is total load, into distance of this centroid of this UDL is 2 meter from here, because this is a rectangular load. So 4 meter divided by 2 meter divided by 2, so its centroid will be at 2 meter from A. So we will multiply it by 2. So force into distance is moment due to this, plus this is also clockwise. So if you take clockwise as positive, then this will be also positive. 20 into this distance is 4, and minus this is anti-clockwise, minus 240, and this is also anti-clockwise. So Rb into 8 is equal to 0. So this will become 10 into 4, 40 into 2 is equal to 80, plus 20 into 4 is equal to 80 minus 240 minus 8 Rb is equal to 0. So we will get 80 plus 80 160 minus 240 is equal to minus 80 minus 8 Rb is equal to 0. So Rb is equal to minus 80 by 8, so minus 10 kilonewton. So we will put the value of Rb in equation number 1. So Ra plus Rb is 60. So Ra minus 10 is equal to 60. So Ra is equal to 60 plus 10 is equal to 70 kilonewton. So Ra minus 10, Ra plus Rb is equal to 60. So we got Ra, Rb plus minus 10 is equal to 60. So Ra is equal to 60 plus 10 is equal to 70 kilonewton. Now we will find the shear forces at various sections. So let's find the shear force at section D. Shear force at B is equal to Rb. So you see that we got Rb is equal to minus 10 kilonewton. So we have shown Rb upward, but it will become downward because it is in negative, minus 10. So Rb is minus 10. So this is downward. So this shear force will become positive. So we will get plus 10 kilonewton Rb. Shear force at B. Now shear force from this point B to C will be constant because there is no external force from B to C. Now shear force at C will become plus 10 plus this 20 kilonewton plus 20 is equal to plus 30 kilonewton. So let's draw shear force diagram up to here. So we will draw the vertical lines from all the forces, from line of action of all the forces and extreme dimensions of the beam. Now we will draw the 0 0 axis for the shear force. This is 0 0. Now shear force is plus 10 kilonewton we have calculated at point B. So this is plus 10 and it is constant up to here. So it is plus 10 up to here. Then it is plus 30 kilonewton here. So it is plus 30. This is plus 10. Now we will calculate shear force at this section. So we can calculate either from left hand side or right hand side. So we will calculate from left hand side here. So from left hand side, shear force at A, because it will be, there are less forces from left hand side, so it will be easy from left hand side. Shear force at A is equal to RAH, so it is 70 kilonewton. So this is upward and this is downward, so it will become positive. So it will become plus 70 kilonewton at shear force at point A. Now shear force at section X, suppose this is X distance from here, X distance, there is a section, so this is X. So at this section, shear force at X is equal to 70 and this is downward, this is upward, so it will become minus shear force this due to your real will be 10 kilonewton per meter into distance. So 70 minus 10x. So this is the equation of inclined line. So shear force at point C will be 70 minus 10 into x will become 4. So it will become 30 kilonewton. So we have got 30 kilonewton from right side also. So we will draw the shear force diagram. So this is 70 plus 70 and it will be inclined line from here to here. So this is the shear force diagram for this type of loading and beam. Now we will try to draw the bending moment diagram. So we have highlighted this shear force diagram. Now we will create 0 0 axis. This is 0 0 axis for the bending moment diagram. Now we will calculate the bending moment at various sections. So bending moment at x distance from this point, at this section X, bending moment at x will become, this is RA, so it will become RA into x. So this is sagging moment, this is bending beam like upward, so it will become positive, and minus this is bending moment like downwards, hogging moment, so it will become negative due to this UDL. Minus 10 into x is this distance, and centroidal distance from this cross section will be x by 2. So it will become RA is 70. So 70 into x minus 10 by 2 is equal to 5x square. So this is the equation of parabola. So bending moment will be parabola from this section to this A point to C point. So bending moment we will calculate at point C, point A will be 0 because x is 0. Bending moment at point C will become 70 into x is 4 meter, 4 minus 5 into 4 to the power 2. So we'll get 280 minus 80. So it will become 200 kilonewton meter. So let's draw it. So here it is 0 at A, and at C it is 200, and it is a parabola. So it is 200 kilonewton meter maximum. This is bending moment at point C. Now bending moment we will calculate at this point. Bending moment in section BC. So we suppose we take a section here in BC at this distance. So from right side, if we calculate the bending moment, so bending moment from here, if x is here at this distance x, there is a section. So we'll get RB into x. So there is only one force RB into x. So bending moment will be RB. So it is a sagging moment, so it will be positive. So RB is minus 10 into x. So it is minus 10 into x. Now x at this distance d, bending moment at d will become, this is 2 meters, so minus 10 into 2 is equal to minus 20 kilonewton meter. Now bending moment after d, after applying this bending moment of 250 kilonewton meter will be, bending moment at d plus will become 240 minus 20, this was minus 20 plus 240, so it will become 220 kilonewton meter. Okay, now bending moment at this section, so at point C from right hand side will be, so bending moment at C will be RB, so minus 10 into, suppose this is x distance from here, RB in minus 10 into x plus 240. So there is no other force or a moment, so it will be minus 10x plus 240. So it is in equation of inclined line. So bending moment will be an inclined line from here to here, from D to C. So at C, x is equal to 4 meter. So minus 10 into 4 plus 240. So it will become 200 kilonewton meter bending moment at C. So from left hand side also we have calculated bending moment at C is equal to 200 kilonewton meter, and from right hand side it is 200 kilonewton meter. So now we can draw the bending moment diagram from here to here. It is inclined line, so it is 220 kilonewton meter, and from here it is a pure moment, so bending moment will be vertical line, so it will become minus 240, so it will come down to minus 20 kilonewton meter, and from here to here it was a inclined line. So this is the bending moment diagram for this type of loading and beam. I hope you understand how to draw the beam bending moment diagram and shear force diagram for this type of beam. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you will subscribe and like my video. If you have any doubt, then please ask in the comments. Thanks.